Good morning, students. This is Shafi from Don Bosco PU College, Chitradurga. In our previous class, we discussed about the problems based on finding the direction ratios and the direction cosines, right? In this class also, we will continue the problems related to direction ratios and the direction cosines. Okay, here we have the next problem. That problem number is sixth problem. Find the direction cosines. Find the direction. Find the direction cosines of the sides of the triangle whose vertices are 3, 5, -4, -1, 1, 2 and -5, -5, -2. Okay, here we have to find the direction cosines. Here we have to find the direction cosines of the sides of the triangle. Vertices are given, first vertex, second one and the third one. In our previous class we discussed about, and also we have solved some problems based on finding the direction cosines of joining 2 points, vector joining 2 points, right? Here also we are going to find the direction cosines of the sides of the triangle whose vertices are. First, let the vertex A be 3, 5, -4. First write down the given vertices B -1, 1, 2 and C -5, -5, -2. These are the 3 vertices of a triangle. We have to find the direction cosines of the sides of the triangle. You just imagine here we have one triangle. A, B, C. First we have to find the direction cosines of AB. Next we have to find the direction cosines of BC. Similarly, next we have to find the direction cosines of CA. Like that we have to find. First let us find out the direction cosines of AB. Direction cosines of AB. First write down the given points, that is A and B. Let A 3, 5, -4 and B -1, 1 and 2. Okay, yes, we know that how to find the direction cosines of AB. We have the formula that x2 minus x1 by AB equals to y2 minus y1 by AB equals to z2 minus z1 by AB. Sorry, x2 minus x1 by AB, comma y2 minus y1 by AB, comma z2 minus z1 by AB. Okay, previously what we have solved the problems based on direction cosines, that things here also we are repeating. Don't be confused. How to find the direction cosines of AB? Before that we have to find AB, the distance between the points AB. First find out the distance between the points AB. AB equals to square root of, how to find the distance between the points AB? x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square, or x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square plus z1 minus z2 whole square. Okay, like that also we can find out. Now -1 -3 whole square, -1 -3 whole square plus next 1 -5 whole square, 1 -5 whole square plus next 2 minus of -4, 2 minus of -4 whole square. You just simplify this. Simplify this. -1 -3 is -4 whole square. That means how much? 16. Okay, 4 square is 16. 16 plus 1 minus 5 whole square is how much? 1 minus 5 is minus 4, minus 4 whole square is 16. 16 plus next 2 plus 4 is how much? 6. 6 square is 36. Okay, 36. Now 16 plus 6 is 32. 32 plus 36 is how much? 32 plus 36 is 68. Square root of 68. It is the distance between the points AB. It is the distance between the points AB. Next, we know that it is x1, it is y1, and it is z1, it is x2, y2, and it is z2. How to find the direction cosines? We have one formula to find the direction cosines of a line passing through 2 points, right? How to find the direction cosines? Direction cosines are x2 minus x1 by AB, x2 minus x1 by AB, y2 minus y1 by AB, z2 minus z1 by AB, z2 minus z1 divided by AB. Now substitute the values. Then we will get x2 minus x1 minus 1 minus 3 minus 1 minus 3 divided by AB. AB is how much? Square root of AB is how much? Square root of 68. Square root of 68. Y2 minus y1. Here we have y2 1 minus 5. 1 minus 5 divided by AB is how much? Square root of 68. Next z2 minus z1. Z2 2 minus of minus 4. 2 minus of minus 4 divided by AB is how much? Square root of 68. Next simplified, that is equals to minus 1 minus 3 is how much? Minus 4 divided by square root of 68. Next minus 4 divided by 1 minus 5 is how much? Minus 4. Minus 4 divided by square root of 68. Next 2 minus of minus 4 is 6 divided by square root of 68. Understand? Okay. It is the direction cosines of AB. It is the direction cosines of AB. Next, what we have to find? Here we got direction cosines of AB. Next, we have to find the direction cosines of BC. Direction cosines of BC. After that, we have to find the direction cosines of CA. Okay. First, direction cosines of AB, direction cosines of BC, direction cosines of CA. Next, direction cosines of BC. Now, let us find out the direction cosines of BC. Direction cosines of BC. Direction cosines of BC. Yes, first write down the points. B, here we have the point, and C, we have the point, that is the vertex. Yes, B vertex is what? Here it is given in the problem. B is minus 1, 1, 2. C is what? Minus 5, minus 5, minus 2. You just write down. B is what? Minus 1, 1, 2. C is what? Minus 5, minus 5, minus 2. Okay. Now, you just find out the distance between the 2 points BC. BC equals to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. It is x1, y1 and z1. It is x2, y2 and z2. Okay. x2 minus x1 whole square minus 5 minus of minus 1 whole square minus 5 minus of minus 1 whole square plus minus 5 minus of minus 1 whole square plus next minus 5 minus 1 minus 5 minus 1 whole square plus minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 whole square, that is equals to simplified minus 5 minus of minus 1 minus 5 plus 1 is how much? Minus 5 plus 1 is how much? 4 square. Minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4. Minus 4 whole square is 16. 16. Next minus 5 minus 1 is how much? 6. Minus 6. Minus 6 whole square is 36 plus 36. Next minus 2 minus 2 is how much? Minus 4. Minus 4 whole square is 16 plus 16. That is equals to 16 plus 36 plus 16 is how much? Square root of 68. Okay, next write down the formula, that is direction cosines. Direction cosines are what? x2 minus x1 divided by x2 minus x1 divided by, here we are finding the direction cosines of BC. That means in the denominator we will get BC. Okay, x2 minus x1 by BC, y2 minus y1 by BC, z2 minus z1 divided by BC. Understood? Next, that is equals to x2 minus x1 minus 5 minus of minus 1 minus 5 minus of minus 1 divided by square root of 68. Square root of 68. Next, y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 minus 5 minus 5 minus 1 minus 5 minus 1 divided by BC is how much? Square root of 68. Square root of 68. Next, z2 minus z1 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 divided by square, BC is what? Square root of 68. Square root of 68. That is equals to minus 5 minus of minus 1 is what? Minus 4. Minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4. Minus 4 divided by square root of 68. Next, minus 5 minus 1 is minus 6 divided by square root of 68. Next, minus 2 is minus 4 divided by square root of 68. Okay, it is the direction cosines of BC. It is the direction cosines of BC. If you want to simplify further, you can simplify. You can write this square root of 68 in the simplest form. Then you can cancel the minus 4. If it is cancel, you can cancel. Otherwise, you stop there itself. Okay, if you want to simplify further, you can simplify by using the concept of surds. Write down the simplest form of square root of 68. Further you can simplify. Better you stop here itself. It is the direction cosines of BC. Okay, it is the direction cosines of BC. Next, one more set we have to find, that is the direction cosines of CA. You just see once again, I already told you in the starting itself. First we have to find out the direction cosines of AB. Yes, we found the direction cosines of AB. Next, we have to find the direction cosines of BC. Yes, BC is also over. Direction cosines of BC is also over. Next, what we have to find? The direction cosines of CA. Direction cosines of CA we have to find. Now find out the direction cosines of CA. Now find out the direction cosines of CA. Find out yourself in your notebook. Let's see the answers. Let's tally the answers. Okay. Now find out the direction cosines of CA. Now let us find out the direction cosines of CA. Direction cosines of CA. Now let us find out the direction cosines of CA. Direction cosines of CA. Here the vertex C and here the vertex A. Vertex C is what? C and A, B, C are given in the problem. C is what? Minus 5, minus 5, minus 2. Next, A is what? 3, 5, minus 4. Okay, 3, 5, minus 4. Next, find out the distance between the points CA. Find out the distance between the points CA. It is x1, y1, z1. It is x2, y2 and z2. Square root CA is what? Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square. 3 minus of minus 5, 3 minus of minus 5 whole square, plus 5 minus of minus 5 whole square, 5 minus of minus 5 whole square, plus minus 4 minus of minus 2 whole square, minus 4 minus of minus 2 whole square. That is equals to square root of 3 minus of minus 5 is what? 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 square is 64. 64 plus 5 minus of minus 5, that is 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 square is 100. Okay, 100 plus. Next, minus 4 sorry, it is minus 4 minus of minus 2 whole square, it is whole square. Minus 4 plus 2 is how much? Minus 4 plus 2 is how much? Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2 whole square. Minus 2 whole square is 4 plus 4. Now you simplify it, how much? It will be square root of 168. Square root of 168. Next, write down the formula. Direction cosines are, direction cosines are what? x2 minus x1 divided by CA. Here we are finding the direction cosines of CA. x2 minus x1 by CA, y2 minus y1 by CA, z2 minus z1 divided by CA. Now you just substitute the values of x1, x1, y1 and z1, and also the distance between the 2 points CA. x2 minus x1, 3 minus of minus 5, 3 minus of minus 5 divided by CA, square root of 168, square root of 168. Next, y2 minus y1, 5 minus of minus 5, 5 minus of minus 5 divided by square root of 168. z2 minus z1, minus 4 minus of minus 2, minus 4 minus minus of minus 2 divided by square root of 168. Okay, that is equals to 3 plus 5 is 8 divided by square root of 168. Next, 5 minus of minus 5, it is minus 5. Okay, 5 minus of minus 5 is 10 divided by square root of 168. Next, minus 4 minus of minus 2, minus 2 divided by square root of 168. Understand? It is the direction cosines of CA. It is the direction cosines of CA. Okay, hence it is the direction cosines of CA, right? Next, one more problem. Kindly note down that problem in your notebook. Next problem, seventh problem. Find the direction cosines. Find the direction cosines of a line which makes equal angles with the coordinate axis. Solution. Here we have to find the direction cosines of a line. You just remember the concept of finding the direction cosines. First, one thing, how to find the what are the direction ratios? A, B, C, small letters A, B, C. What are the direction cosines? Direction cosines are what? Plus or minus A by square root of A square plus B square plus C square, plus or minus B divided by square root of A square plus B square plus C square, plus or minus C divided by square root of A square plus B square plus C square. If we know the angles, then how to find the direction cosines of a line? Cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. Okay, these concepts already we have been discussed in our previous classes. I hope you know the concept of finding the direction cosines. Here we have the different problem for finding the direction cosines. Find the direction cosine of a line. We have to find the direction cosines of a line. He given the hints that what? Which makes equal angles with the coordinate axis. Okay, we have to find the direction cosines of a line which makes the equal angle. It makes equal angle. Okay, equal angles. That means what? Angles are equal. Alpha equals to beta equals to gamma. Because this line makes equal angles with the coordinate axis. Coordinate axis is nothing but x, y, z plane. Okay, which makes the equal angles nothing but angles are equal, alpha equals to beta equals to, and alpha equals to beta equals to gamma. Now what is the relation between, in the second class I already told you in the note point itself that what is the relation between direction cosines of a line. What is the relation between the direction cosines of a line? Direction cosines of a line in this in our second class I already told you what is the direction cosine, what is the relation between the direction cosines of a line. L square plus m square plus n square equals to 1. We know that L square plus m square plus n square equals to 1. L, m, n are denoted by cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. Cos alpha whole square plus cos beta whole square plus cos gamma whole square equals to 1. Understand? Cos alpha whole square is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equals to 1. Next, he said that that line makes equal angles. Equal angles nothing but alpha, beta and gamma are equal. In place of beta and gamma I am going to substitute with alpha. Then cos square alpha plus cos square alpha plus cos square alpha equals to 1. Cos square alpha is how much? 3 cos square alpha equals to 1. Understand? Next, cos square alpha, I want cos square alpha. Send this 3 to the right, that will divides. Cos square alpha equals to 1 by 3. Cos square alpha equals to 1 by 3. Now I want cos alpha. Cos alpha equals to plus or minus 1 divided by 3. Cos alpha equals to plus or minus 1 divided by 3. Okay, now we want the direction cosines of a line. Here we have plus or minus 1 by root 3. Sorry, if we apply square root on both sides, then it will be square root of 1 by square root of 3. Okay, we want direction cosines. Direction cosines are what? Cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. Here the angles are same. Then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma is also plus or minus 1 by root 3, 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 plus or minus 1 by root 3. Okay, because that line makes equal angles with the coordinate axis. Then cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are equal. Therefore, plus or minus 1 by root 3, plus or minus 1 by root 3, plus or minus 1 by root 3. Understand? Kindly note down this problem. Here angles are equal, alpha, beta, gamma. We know that the relation between the direction cosines of a line. Next, we substituted in place of beta and gamma with alpha. Then we simplified. Finally, we get the cos alpha equals plus or minus 1 by root 3. Here these are the direction cosines because cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are equal. Okay, next problem. It is a problem important for 1 mark. Kindly do not neglect this problem. Very easiest one. Find the direction cosines of x, y and z axis. Okay, how to find the direction cosines of x, y and z axis? Direction cosines of x axis, direction cosines of y axis, direction cosines of z axis are what? Direction cosines of x axis, direction cosines of z axis, direction cosines of y axis and z axis. Okay, now we know that in our 3-dimensional space the x, y and z are mutually perpendicular. Okay, in three-dimensional space, x, y, z are mutually perpendicular. Now, perpendicular, right? Perpendicular is nothing but their angle may be 90 degrees. Okay, that angle may be 90 degrees. Direction cosines, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, cos alpha, cos beta, and cos gamma. Okay. Direction cosines of x-axis, direction cosines of x-axis, direction cosines of x-axis, then cos 0, cos 90, cos 90 we will get. Cos 0, cos 90, cos 90 we will get. Then cos 0 is 1, cos 90 is 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Better you remember like this, direction cosines of x-axis, x we will get the first one, 1, 0, 0. Direction cosines of y-axis, 0, y-axis, 1, 0. Direction cosines of z-axis, 0, 0, 1. Okay, 0, 0, 1. These are the direction cosines of x, y, and z-axis. These are it is the concept of finding the direction cosines of a line, and also we have, okay dear students, it is the concept of finding the direction cosines of a line. We have solved so many questions regarding the direction cosines of a line and the direction cosines of a line and the direction ratios of a line also, right? In the next class we will discuss about the very important derivation, equation of a line in space. Okay, it is the direction cosines of a line. Till now we have solved the questions related to direction cosines of a line and the direction ratios, right? Before that, you just note down one homework problem for you. One problem is homework for you. Kindly note down that problem in your notebook. You just do that problem at your home. Find the direction cosines. Find the direction cosines of the sides of the triangle whose vertices are 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 2, 0, 6, minus 4, 3, and 1. It is the problem homework for you. It is the one homework for you. Okay dear students, it is a class for today. In the next class we will continue